Hey everybody. Okay, today I had a nice, good long session with my airbrush. I wanted to spend a good amount of time today to get used to my airbrush. It's not as easy as it looks. I mean, you see guys on YouTube all the time and they show you and it's like, oh wow, that's so awesome, that's so easy. Well, I mean, it's not too bad, but it does take a little practice. You have to mix your paints just right, thin them just right. And so I spent a bunch of time today working on 3 models. I was working on the Knight Rider car, the Star Trek USS Enterprise with the Botany Bay, and the Battlestar Galactica Viper. These 3 models are real easy to come by, and they're relatively inexpensive, more or less. And I can easily pick up any one of these really quickly if I messed up and I wanted to do it again. So I definitely wanted to start out with a good session with some quote-unquote expendable models. So here you see the Knight Rider. I put some black primer, and sometimes it's hard to see it go on as you're spraying it because, of course, black on black, you're like, okay, is anything happening? Is it really working? But it went on pretty well, and you know, as you practice with your airbrush, you get to know how close to hold it, how far to hold it, how far back to pull back on the paint. Since it's a dual action, the amount you pull back is going to be dependent on your pressure and how close you are. Today I was at 15 psi the whole time, and I controlled how much came out of my airbrush simply by not pulling back all the way. When I first started with this, I just pull back all the way every time, and that's not cool. Okay, you know, if you can get really close, you want to get up close and tight, you need to have a little bit more control. This, for example, is my Viper cockpit. So in here I took my time and I pulled back slightly so that the thing wouldn't run all over the place. You know what I mean? So basically this came out pretty well. I was pretty happy with this. Just nice, easy, and this was close. I didn't shoot this from far. I mean, I was really close. I was pretty much on top of this, aiming where I was spraying. So here are some more of my Viper parts. There's the Botany Bay. I primed in black. Let's see what else I got going on here. Here's the Enterprise. And I did something a little unusual. I actually primed this in black, and then I came back to it about an hour later and I primed it in gray. Okay, that's why it looks kind of weird. Now, it does look pretty awesome. I'm just wondering how it's going to look when I start to put paint on it. But these are 2 coats, so I don't know if it matters if you put a second coat of a different color primer or not. I just switch colors. I figure, well, you know, it doesn't matter. It's a primer, so I'm going to paint over it anyway. So that's what I did. I didn't have too much black primer. I'm waiting for a shipment to come in for some nice gloss black primer. So see what happens here. See here, then the cells for the Enterprise, and that was gray primer. And over here you got different sections of the Viper in black. This was a section of the Viper I did where I was running out of black primer. I put in some gray and it sort of mixed itself, and that's what came out. You know, I'm not too concerned about the actual color because, again, it's primer. So section there. I spent a good time today, good bunch of time, and yeah, this whole hobby thing is going to take me a lot longer than I thought it would. I mean, I'm going to push back any sort of electronics, LED lights for now, because I really want to get used to my airbrush and not having it, you know, not be an issue. First time I used it, it was clogging all over the place. It would clog like the first 5 minutes. Today I was like literally 3 hours painting, and it did not clog once. So, all right, guys. Until next time. Hopefully next time I do a video, I'll show you something that I completed. I know I'm all over the place here, but like I said, wanted to do some expendable kits today just to Get some practice. All right, guys. Till next time.